All right, time for our very last quest. We get to ride the bike again.
Well, I like bikes.
Bikes are good.
Yeah. Have you been following the bike share program in Seattle?
I've heard about it.
It has not done that well.
No.
I heard the opposite.
I think that a bunch of bikes went missing or something like that, and then they had to send more money in for new bikes.
Oh, okay. That sounds like Seattle.
Also, if you go around town, you can find a lot of bicycles at the bottom of hills.
Yep.
I fully believe that. Seattle was built on what? 5 hills?
7, just like Rome.
Is it actually 7? Okay.
That's the claim.
That's what they say.
Okay.
One of the hills is gone.
Yep.
It's time for the grand reveal.
How grand is it?
It's a sidecar.
It's a sidecar. You remember when we tested the Orbital bike previously?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
I didn't remember. It's been a while, so I didn't remember I didn't know what you guys remembered. But yeah, now we're putting a sidecar.
I like to think that this was just always there, out, not under a tarp or anything, and, and the grand reveal was just moving the camera.
Probably.
Yep. Or Rean is very bad at noticing things.
I mean,
because it didn't have an exclamation point pop up.
Yeah. We do know that he sometimes has bad observational skills.
This is true.
Yeah.
Oh no, we have to make sure not to crash and kill Tiny Senpai.
Why?
Do you want to kill Tiny Senpai?
I mean, I'm not...
I mean, it wouldn't be a good thing, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Quite a lukewarm reaction.
Also, if you can ride a motorcycle without a sidecar your first time getting on it, it seems like it wouldn't be much... It's easier to drive with a sidecar.
Is it?
Well, yeah, it
Oh,
stops you
right.
from falling over.
Well, but the center of gravity is also different.
You don't need to worry about the center of gravity. You're not going to tip it. It's a giant outrigger.
Sure.
I mean, it causes problems at speed if you want to do something like that, because it warps the forces a little bit. But...
So we shouldn't take it... We shouldn't take it for a jump, is what you're saying.
I wouldn't do that.
Okay. I'll get right on that.
Yeah. As we all know, it's skateboards that are supposed to go over canyons.
Sure. Alright, we're gonna jump right on. I sometimes forget how many words there are in this game.
It's kind of wordy.
A little bit.
Yep.
A little bit. Okay, we're finally on the bike and in the car. Or, she's in the car.
You know, it's kind of a weird aside, but I am very surprised that the roads outside of town are paved.
Well, they're cobblestone.
Even with just cobblestone, that's very surprising.
Yeah, I mean, they do have orbital cars.
Yeah, and there have been stone roads between cities for a long time, but
also remember
something about at this level and just everywhere is kind of a surprise.
Well,
maybe it shouldn't be so much.
They're not paved in liberal, if that makes any difference. The paths between cities and liberal are very much dirt paths. Well, I guess actually Bose has kind of cobblestone paths around on the outside of the city to an extent.
Yeah.
But
because I mean, I'm thinking about the Romans certainly had paving stones, but
absolutely
as roads. Yeah, absolutely.
Of
course, those were also
still exist to this day.
Yeah,
that's pretty impressive, actually.
It is.
It's staggeringly impressive. Like, having buildings still stand is partial structural skills, part luck. Like, if something erupts near you, you're probably not necessarily going to have stuff.
Yeah.
Stay. Or you might be lucky and it'll bury it and actually keep it like Pompeii.
Right.
But then, with roads, even the actual aspect of them existing is they're being used every single day,
right,
nonstop. So having roads last, and I would say is probably some of the most impressive art, like civil engineering possible.
I mean, it's not like they've been just they were built 2,000 years ago and everyone just stopped doing anything about them.
No. But
right.
I mean, the fact that it's like still stone laid, like.
But they built the roads, they used them, they maintained them, and then they stopped using them, and they have not.
No, they never stopped using them. Nobody
never
stopped using
them.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So they have been maintained then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's slightly less impressive than I was thinking, but still quite impressive.
Mm-hmm. Also, their way of building the roads was: we're at this city, we want to go to that city, we're going straight.
Right.
It was more or less like train tracks, but they didn't have to worry about the grade.
Yep. And it's not like Italy has any cliffs or anything to...
Sure.
Any truly impassable regions.
Except for the Alps.
I think that's exactly what he was referencing.
Well, they didn't build roads over the Alps. Weren't most of the roads restricted to Italy and I guess a little bit into Greece?
The actual driving the bike. The bike test. That was all the instruction.
Isn't it just a bunch of QTEs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not even QTEs.
Oh, is it just push X?
It's just make a choice. So she said to turn the handlebars when at the start. To compensate for the sidecar.
Yeah.
And then we have to change a little bit when we gear up or when we increase shift up, and then change something when we brake. And it's literally just picking from a menu.
Okay, so this is just reading comprehension, the test.
Yeah. Well,
I'm glad we talked about Roman roads instead.
Reading comprehension and memory. See, it handles completely differently.
Well, yeah, it pulls to the left a little bit, but that doesn't mean that it's not generally easier, because an entire dimension of what you need to do is gone.
Oh. That's kind of sweet.
Not really.
Not. Okay. Which way am I turning the handlebars?
Greatly to the left. Let's spin out.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Aw, you're no fun.
That's right. Or, to quote Rean from our last episode, I'm kind of fun.
You remember something from our last episode?
I just finished editing it, yesterday.
Oh, because we recorded it in, maybe June?
Yeah, well, I just posted it yesterday. Didn't you notice how the thread was updated?
No.
I thought that was just with the news that you got caught up for the PC version.
No.
Okay.
I took a long break while Globe was certaining the world.
Wasn't circling it.
Certaining. Because you're uncertain Globe.
Oh no,
so.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I got you.
He knows his name.
Down.
Does he? Does he really? Because he doesn't know our names.
Yes.
Isn't it some numbers and something?
Yes. Very correct.
Yep.
Your name is now something. That one should be a gimme.
Also slam on the brakes super hard so we do a sweet flip.
No, let's come to a nice gradual stop.
Wow. I didn't know there was a marker put down for where you should stop.
He stopped where he meant to. Be quiet.
Never.
Fair.
So can you actually crash the motorcycle?
I don't think so.
That is kind of depressing.
I'll think about that for a bonus video.
You're like, that is annoying.
Well, yeah.
If I have a save anywhere near here, I'll check it out and I'll see if it's worth even showing, because it's probably just like something goes wrong and you get fewer points.
Oh yeah, that's probably what it's going to be.
You definitely
But
get fewer
given that-
points. I know that much.
Angelica, rich crazy biker chick, decided to let some random guy take a spin on his bike without being there, and we can't come back with it in pieces. It's a missed opportunity.
Sure. It was a lot easier to sit back and enjoy myself than I thought. Okay.
That makes sense.
That's weird.
Well,
I'm with Globe on this one. That is a little weird.
what, that you can just sit back and enjoy the ride instead of being panicked about who's driving?
No, that it's easier.
I mean,
than
it might
she
be weird
thought.
for some of you guys.
Yeah, I was like, what was easier than just sitting down?
Like, she thought it was going to be harder to sit and relax than it actually was. I think that's a little
It was
weird.
just harder to like stay in. Like,
No. That definitely had to do with, holy shit, do you know how to drive, you crazy idiot?
Yo, yeah, yes, Globe. She definitely wanted to jump out while he was going at top speed.
Wait, is this supposed to be an orbital engine?
Yeah, it's an orbital bike.
Why does it sound just like a combustible bike?
Reasons?
Yeah, because that's what we're expecting.
Because I thought that there's that big, small plot point from Trails in the Sky about combustion engines versus orbital engines, and
Yeah,
wow,
I know.
orbital engines are basically silent, while this combustion one is really loud.
True.
Like, I'm pretty sure I was playing that part, and my speakers almost blew out.
Oh, really? That would be
It comes
that's
out of
actually pretty.
nowhere.
That would be impressive if you did.
Like, not blow out, but holy shit, I definitely had to turn the game down during that.
Oh yeah, Toa's going to the trade conference, which is the big thing that's happening this next chapter in
right.
Crossbell. The
I
Western
totally
Area
understand why the local high school student government would be invited to a trade conference.
They picked her specifically.
Do we know anything
And
about her
see-
backstory?
They're going to go over this. Just pay attention.
But I want you to explain it 5 seconds before Rean would have Toa do it.
No. Nice try.
It's just an excuse so you can get more side quests during the,
The government
Chapter.
asked her.
Yes, we got that far. Like, in our conversation, we got that far.
And see? Everyone wants to hire her.
I mean, she did figure out the only way to get basically anything in this country working.
Yeah, throw a protagonist at it.
Pretty much. At the promise of extra credit.
Yeah. I mean, she does basically keep the entire school
Why does
running
she have the
by
right
herself.
to assign extra credit?
Because Sarah gave it to her. Because she's doing Sarah's job for her, so Sarah was like, okay, then, since you're doing my job for me, you can grade my students for me.
Yeah, that sounds like Sarah.
Right?
Yep.
We have stopped several, not international, but national incidents.
We stopped one.
We saved the imperial governor's son from being used by the nobles, and we saved the princess from a terrorist attack.
Only
That's
the terrorist
two.
attack counts.
Oh, no, hey, saving monkeys totally counts.
Preventing politicians from politicking? Like, were they even doing anything illegal?
Kidnapping is illegal.
Only in most places.
Well, I guess they technically arrested him, but false arrest isn't false arrest a crime? Or falsely accusing someone? Arresting
depends.
someone under false pretenses?
It's one of those crimes that just sort of happens sometimes.
Oh, okay. We also foiled the terrorist attack in the North Highlands. Or, not the terrorist attack itself, but we stopped the terrorist attack from succeeding.
You mean from turning into an international incident?
Yes. We kept it to just a national incident.
Yeah, but nobody actually cares about the North Highlands. Like, 10
Gaius
people live
does.
there. Right, so in order for anyone to care about the North Highlands, therefore, via the transitive property, they would need to care about Gaius.
Do you not care about Gaius?
Not really.
You monster.
Like, I don't actively anti-care for him, but it's not like he's doing anything.
Do you like him more or less than Elliot?
Ooh.
Well, right, that's why I was talking about anti-like.
Okay, so you're ambivalent about Gaius, but you dislike Elliot.
I dislike Elliot, I am bored by Gaius.
Okay.
Which one of those is worse is left as an exercise for the reader?
Well, one requires more action, so...
It's sort of like why I gave up on Game of Thrones. I just ran out of characters I cared about.
So in case you missed it, Sarah called us and asked us to come and talk to her.
Yep.
I got it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are reading.
It's me.
True.
I read.
You do.
Also, it's the only reason Sarah would ever call us. She's not the one, or we're not the ones she talks to about her drunk escapades.
No, that would be Nightheart.
Yep.
You were saying?
So we're the ones she goes on drunken escapades
Or she
with,
really
but not
wants
the ones
to.
She talks about. Yeah. Unfortunately, we're out of bonding points.
Are we, though?
I saw 0 in your free time.
You are
whatever it's
correct. You are correct.
The best kind of correct.
Isn't that
I mean-
technically correct?
It's
Yep.
not even technically correct, it's just straight up correct.
Yeah. Nightheart's meddling. You know, the funny part is she might have actually been eating crow. Like, for real.
That... I didn't think that she was a cannibal.
She's not a crow.
No, I'm talking about Crow.
Ah, right. Fair enough.
I mean, that would explain why he doesn't line up in the main title screen if he just gets eaten partway during this chapter.
All the juicy details.
I like that they got Sarah's portrait and her model to actually synchronize facial expressions.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that.
This is the first time I really noticed it, because usually
You're
people
looking at the
aren't
person
looking
from
at the
behind.
camera.
Yeah. But no, anytime that the camera is on the character, you can see that the facial expressions on the model and the portrait match.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a cool attention to detail.
Yeah. For some reason, I had thought that the portraits were not just the
No,
models put
it's
into...
literally the exact same model.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I sort of thought that they were drawn separately.
See, there you can see her eyes are closed.
Or they used a higher detail model or something like that. Might be a higher detail model. I mean, it certainly is right now, because they're not using very high detail ones for the characters.
Right. That's not a very good explanation.
But things do happen.
I mean, that's definitely true. Secret training. I don't know that any of them actually care.
Nope.
Laura might.
No, I don't think so.
That's fairly accurate.
Milliam continues to be great.
Swimming until you are exhausted.
Yeah.
Rean the Mean Machine. I chose Milliam because I have the lowest Link EXP with her.
Oh, it's not like a difficulty sort of thing?
Nope, it's literally who you want to get extra Link. Well, I mean, you get to choose whoever you want, but whoever you
Sure.
choose, you get extra Link EXP with.
Okay.
Ooh! Ooh! Minor burn.
That is an inappropriate gaze. Oh god. Look at all their legs. I just noticed that.
What, the shadows?
Yeah. They look really disgusting.
Yeah, that's fair. The shadows are
On
not...
everybody except Laura.
Yep. So we're doing this again.
Yep.
I think I did pretty well this time.
Well, presumably you got rid of the one where you didn't win.
Right? Or I just won, because I'm that good.
Nah, this is probably your 7th stone.
You have that little faith in me?
I'll say yes.
Wow, you're so mean.
I mean, it's not like you play rhythm games normally.
That's actually fair. Wait, how does that work?
Well, it flies.
Okay.
Just
Okay,
have
I'm
it fly
back.
in water instead of
Yo!
underwater.
Sure. We got a long way to go.
Yep.
On her Link EXP is what I meant.
Yeah.
I guess everyone else went head-to-head off camera.
I mean, they don't matter.
True. Wait. Wow. That actually is a lot, isn't it? Like 5,000 meters of swimming?
That is very long. That's
Of
call
course.
it about 2
Of
miles.
course.
Hey, Globe.
Yo.
When you did your lifeguarding stuff, how far did you have to swim at once?
1.5 miles.
Okay.
I think to pass the actual exam, though, you had at the end of it, you had to be able to do 2 miles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
And that's-
they,
That's to be a... Is that the professional test?
yeah, the Boy Scouts is mirrored to that because it's like I know you don't you have to do for the Red Cross it's even less. For the Red Cross it's like 4 I think it's 4, like it's 2 down and backs, basically.
On an Olympic-sized pool?
5,000 meters is a little over 3 miles.
Yeah.
Is that how many they're supposed to do?
For their
5,000
training session.
arge. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That actually proves nothing other than that you can swim long distance. But
but it's doing
point...
laps. It's doing laps with very short rests in between.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing: if you're having to do one rescue, everybody gets out of the pool.
Sure.
There isn't a situation where you're like, oh no, another person's drowning, and you're like running back and forth. I mean, that is either people are stupid and they deserve to drown, or
but what if you had to do a rescue after you got hit by a shrink ray?
Yeah.
It would make the pool seem giant.
But you wouldn't rescue because you'd be shrunk and there'd be no way for you to actually save anybody.
But you're the lifeguard.
I don't even know why I'm enabling this. This is just not right. I should not be enabling this.
Now I'm going to show something else off.
Should I stop recording?
No, that's fine.
No? Okay.
We're still going.
Yeah, we're still going.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna continue abusing you, don't worry. Oh, this is why I never notice. Because they constantly blur the characters.
Yeah,
now I
that's
remember. Fair. Why do they do that?
I don't know.
Okay. I have basically no memory of Instructor Beatrix.
She's the nurse.
Okay.
She runs the infirmary.
Yeah, she's pretty forgettable.
Yeah, she showed up in one of Fee's bonding events.
Yeah, I remember
when we watched
she
her
was...
sleep.
Yep.
But she is going to give us in a moment, she's going to give us something for... Yep, there we go. There are 3 medals that we can get. One for doing a specific number of quests. One for recording the data on a certain number of monsters. And one for talking to people at the right times and filling out the character notebook. And I'm going to show the other 2 off. What?
Are you doing that one?
I've done enough of it already.
Oh, okay.
Or at least I did. Well, of course, because we're switching to the PC version, I had time off-screen to do some more. So, yeah. I have enough.
Oh, you do have all 3 medals?
No, those are different medals. There are a lot of medals in this game.
I guess it is a military academy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The other medals are...
I like the idea of saving at the old schoolhouse so we can never load this save file again.
Right?
Yep.
And
because
that's the...
next time we're going to be on PC, and presumably the graphics are going to be totally different.
Hopefully they will be a little bit sharper, I believe. At least...
Also inverted for some reason.
What?
Yeah, they're going to invert the colors.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Bye, Internet.
Bye.